Greetings from Kansas City. This is Renee Benson at AV Renee KC. You are listening to and watching the AV Life.
Hey everyone, this is James, writer for the Higher Ed Media Group, IT and AV Com. You are listening and watching the AV Life.
And I'm your host, Tim Van Wert, coming at you from New Jersey and representing Rutgers University, although the opinions I state here are not necessarily those of my institution, as Joe Way would say. And you are watching and listening to the AV Life. And this is the last Thursday of the month of February as we are recording this, which means this is the firing range episode. We're a little light. Pew pew. We miss our Kim and our Spence, and yeah, we're missing some of our regular crew members as well tonight for various reasons. But we do have. So as we were last week, we were talking to Joe Way, who is the one of the co-founders of HETMA. We have the other co-founder of HETMA, BC Hatchett, with us tonight. BC, how are you, sir?
Doing great, Tim. Thank you guys for letting me come on the hallowed sound channels of the AV Life here. I appreciate it.
We are very happy to have you here as well. So thank you for joining us tonight. As we had, if you had heard Joe's live podcast the other morning, if you are interested in hopping on with us here at the AV Life, or if you would like to, if you're in higher ed and you want to talk with Joe on his podcast, reach out to us. You know, we love hearing from new people. We're very happy to have BC here tonight. You know, we have our regulars, you know, we have our Will DeWitts and, you know, Aaron Petersons and Joe Way, who, depending on what role I cast him in, you know, and he's not here. So this is my podcast tonight.
Wow.
There's no chance of a takeover. So
Right.
You're really
Joe
quiet
would-
tonight is what you're saying then, right?
Joe would never take any media opportunity over. He would never do that.
Oh no,
That's all we're talking
never.
He's so humble.
He's getting quite
and,
the reputation. We all know better.
about.
Bless us.
But yeah, so we're all very, very excited to have you know, new people come and join us. Whether it's, like I said, here on the AV Life or on Higher Ed AV on Joe's podcast. And you can find us on the socials and let us know. We're out there, and you know, if a group session like this is more your thing, come on in. You know, it's we're a friendly group. We don't bite much, you know, so it's
as Mike Peterson says, we're nice people.
yeah, we're nice people. We're gonna get that into a t-shirt. And I've came up with another t-shirt design idea when I was today, and it specifically has to do with the firing range. And I was thinking, and I was channeling Game of Thrones, and I was thinking, I drink beer and debate things, and that's what I want to have as a t-shirt.
Oh,
I think that's what I think that's what I need. And I got to talk to Lex, and I definitely want to do the peace, love, and AV t-shirt as well. I think that'll go over well with people. So I'm hoping so. And if you have and again, I'm reaching out to the open socials here. If you have ideas for t-shirts, drop them in. You know, the DMs are always open, as they say. So but you know, be nice. We're nice people. You be nice people. So
I don't know, it made me a little nervous when you said Game of Thrones. I was like, oh God, hopefully it's not the last season. Something before the last season.
oh no. Yeah, we went earlier. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Nice DMs only.
Yes, nice DMs only. Yes.
So
All
you
right.
want to know boat face? You
You
know that story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never ask the internet anything.
Nope.
Nope.
No, that and there was a whole episode of Parks and Rec about that too. They were coming up with Pawnee's new slogan and the submissions that were coming in for that.
Train wreck, I'm sure.
Why did we give them a write-in feature?
Right. You live and
So
learn.
yeah, exactly. So all right. So as I said, this is the firing range episode. So, and in what we used to do, and when we are a little bit of a bigger group, which I'm hoping for March, we can make it a good March Madness of firing range, and we'll get a big group in here. We'll divide that at that time. We'll divide into 2 teams and we'll discuss this out. But since it's just the 4 of us, we'll each give our little 2 cents on everything, and push the limits as we always do here on the AV Life. And our first article tonight comes to us from ndtv.com and their food section. And apparently in China, they have released a coriander ice cream. It is vanilla ice cream with a coriander sauce and coriander leaves on top. And coriander, in case for those who may not know, that is cilantro for
Okay. I was gonna say it might be good if you held a gun to my head and told me to explain what coriander tasted like. I would just say pull the trigger and save us some time. I would have no frame of reference.
Now, if you ask Alexa calls it Chinese parsley.
Interesting.
Oh.
Well, then I guess that makes sense for why this was coming to us from China. So McDonald's China launched the cilantro Sunday special, and this just happened just a few days ago, and they apparently has been received pretty well from both sides. So there's been a lot of good, and a lot of bad. Some people are calling it their worst nightmare. Others are denouncing their heritage,
Right.
and then that it's really effing good. Anyone who hasn't tried it should. Spicy and sweet creamy, does amazing things to your taste buds. So I leave it to you all. What do we think? Is this a win, or is this a flop?
I think the surprising thing is that there are McDonald's that have working ice cream machines. That's
right.
Damn it, BC, you beat me to it already.
That was mine too. I think that was everyone's line.
I was gonna say, like, there's no way we're gonna have this in the United States because there's no working ice cream machines here in the United States. But go ahead, BC. Take it away.
You know what, man? I say let's try it. It can't be bad. McDonald's, it usually hits home run after home run, except for the McRib. So it's got to be okay. I mean, I'm willing to roll the dice and give it a shot.
All right.
Well, much like when the Impossible Burger came out way back when Corey was around, and he had a couple of us go try it, at like whatever local restaurant we were at. If Tim asked me to go try this, I would probably go, yeah, I'm just going to fail this episode because I'm going to do that. To me, it's like, there's just a few things I wouldn't put together. Like some people put certain things in their coffee. I'm like, oh, that doesn't go together. What? No, this is it's ice cream. I guess it's sweet and savory. Some people like that. Some people don't. But unless you forced me, I'm not even going to try this. The answer is just no. And it came from China. At the end of the day, it came from China. That's enough for me to go, no, sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got, dim sum and some other fantastic Chinese. They usually hit some pretty good home runs too.
Well, then ask them what they think about this.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I like, again, I have zero frame of reference, so I'm just throwing things out there.
I just looking at the picture on the article that he sent, and I'm like, I'm sorry. It looks like somebody dropped some broccoli in this thing. I keep thinking vegetable. Ugh, no. Sorry. You're never going to get me on this one. I'm glad I didn't have to pick sides this week, because if I was on the other side, this would not be good for me. No.
What do you got? What do you got, James?
I'm with BC. I don't think the machine will ever work. So never be a problem. You're never going to get it. I do have to disagree. I'm not a big rib person, but the McRib, I don't mind it that much. But yeah, I don't see this. But I do know a lot of people are starting to like these sweet and hot, like
Yes.
Cheetos has a mixed bags. There's so
Mhm.
Doritos. So it could hit a market. Who knows?
Interesting. Yeah. You know, I look at this and you ever have tiramisu and they
Mm.
put like the extra layer of like the cocoa powder or whatever it is that's on top, and you try to take a bite and you inhale it and it like you're coughing on it because it's like a Michael Scott thing. It's like, I'm having tiramisu. That's what's going to happen to me when I try to eat this thing. I'm going to inhale leaves and I'm going to be gagging on leaves, on cilantro leaves, which then is going to burn. And that's just going to be terrible. And you know what? All right. So we did do actually, Renee, we did do the cookies, the stroopwafel McFlurry.
Yeah.
We did do that on here. I had it. I know Corey had it. And that went over very well. So
Well, stroopwafel is sweet. It's like,
yeah, that's true.
Sweet cookie. Like you can mix a sweet, I mean, people do blizzards at McDonald's, right? With like Oreos or M&Ms. Those are sweet. I can see the stroopwafel and I would definitely try that.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah, I'd go for that again. If they brought that back, I'm 100% in. But I don't like Shamrock shakes. I will have a McRib. I will not do the Shamrock shake. It just doesn't do it for me.
All
right, I don't get it.
So let me throw a wild card in here. Have you all ever watched like the old school Iron Chef episodes, like the ones that were like dubbed over in English?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I saw one of the Iron Chefs once make fish ice cream because this ingredient was fish, and he made it into an ice cream. So coriander ice cream or fish ice cream? Which one are we going with if you have to pick one?
I actually heard of fish ice cream before, but I think I would go with the coriander.
I'm going
with Renee's like, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not. I'll just give me some cookies and cream. We'll call it a day.
I don't know. Like I'm
mean,
part
like,
of me.
you know, I love fish. I love fish. I love steak. I don't want them in my ice cream.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was like salmon, like, or maybe I don't know, but like I wouldn't like monkfish or something like that in there. I feel like I think that might have been actually the episode. I feel like BC, like there was always something weird fish like that. It was yeah, no, I think I still go with the cilantro. I think I'd rather try this first.
The cilantro than the fish ice cream.
Yeah. There's too many variables with fish ice cream, you know. It's
and maybe if they had the cilantro stuff ground up really good, you know, really fine, so it wasn't chunks of cilantro in this ice cream or whatever, coriander. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those ones that I would like stir up first before I started eating it, because that it needs that little mixing.
See, I think I would do the other way, because it's always going to be on the top. You get through that, and then you just have the ice cream cool down.
That's true.
Mixing, keep as you eat more and more of it.
Just get it done. Just say, all right, we're done here. Let's just move on.
Yeah, it'd have to be a bet that I lost.
I have to admit, I've worked in an ice cream parlor. I'm glad we never did fish ice cream or Cilantro. We made our own ice cream.
Let's just hope it just stays over there and we don't ever have to worry about it.
I just want to get them. I just want to know who was like, "Hey, I got some coriander and some vanilla soft serve laying around. Let's get crazy with it and see what happens." I just where does that even come from?
Some of these people, we've talked about this in other articles, these weird articles. And like these people that have these brilliant brains, they could be out, you know, finding a cure for cancer, or doing something really intelligent, and they're combining ice cream with coriander.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to put a ton of chocolate syrup and really mix it up. I have to get through it, but yeah, it's no go for me, Tim. And where do you find this stuff?
That was funny. Actually, my search engine was just weird food news is what I went for. And this is what came up.
I'm sure it was one of the top ones on the list then. That good call.
Yeah, it was definitely. And like I said, it's new. This was yesterday. This article came out yesterday as we're recording this. This came out on Wednesday. So this is like breaking news from McDonald's in China.
And there's not like some kind of random Chinese version of April Fool's Day where they're just messing with us, is there?
Oh,
I don't, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I also don't want to say anything that may get me in trouble for being offensive because I don't want
Right.
to do that. So
it's just funny if you go read that article. Maybe we'll have to post the article when you post this episode so people
oh yeah.
can read it. But they've got some of the Twitter feeds that, that people had commented, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pretty comical.
Well, you know what? Because there's going to be some hipster in like San Francisco that is going to want this thing here. So it's going to make landfall, and it's going to go, it'll at least be in California. So,
you'll end up seeing on like diners, drive-ins, and dives. And it'll be like, we're in Flavor Town with coriander ice cream. And we're
I don't think so, because McDonald's are very good at tailoring their menu to the environment they're in. I mean, like if you go over to Germany or over here, the menu there is different than you would have here. Like some McDonald's actually sell spaghetti over Europe. You don't want to find that anywhere in the United States.
Yeah,
true.
So it may not make it to our shores.
I will say the best McDonald's French fries I ever had were in Osaka, Japan. They were they were cooked perfect, the perfect amount of salt. Good
to know.
yeah.
Good to know. Yeah. Because usually my French fries from McDonald's here are
soggy and gross.
Yeah. With like the pound of salt that they like just dumped all over it. Yeah.
Hit or miss.
Like, all right, let me get my Diet Coke and finish it. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we could actually go a whole about fast food French fries, but that's a whole nother discussion for another day. All right, so we'll see what happens. Actually, you know what though? It's not gonna be McDonald's that brings this over. There's gonna be some like little mom and pop place that sees this, and that's when it's gonna make its landfall. And their ice cream machines will work. So all right. And then for our second article, there is a website, bitelabs.org, and it is a website. I went to it, and I don't think they stole my information, James. So somehow they got nonprofit nonprofit status. So that I thought was very interesting. But this is an older article, so I will say this has a few years on it. But Bite Labs wants to feed you celebrity meat or something, according to the article, according to the title. But basically what they are looking to do is they want to get celebrity tissue samples and grow them, the petri dish, and create artisanal salamis out of them. And you could then order said salami and have, your Kanye West sandwich with pepper jack cheese on it, and just take a thin slice of Kanye to go along with it, Are we in? Are we out? If you're in, who would your celebrity be?
Right.
So my first thought was there was an extremely big missed opportunity. You could have had Meatloaf's Meatloaf if they had gotten in. Sorry, was that too soon? Sorry.
No, I like it.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Sometimes go ahead.
They're creating things like they're doing fake chicken out of chicken samples and stuff like that. So what's to say a little ground chuck of meatloaf? It's
sometimes you read a story and you're just like, can the comet just crash into the planet already and just get things reset? And this was one of those. I was just like, my God, we've gone over the hump. We're on the backside of whatever evolution's supposed to be. Let's just call it a day and start over again.
Well, but my thing is, it's like, okay, so am I gonna DM one of my celebrities? Oh, hey, I'd really like to make up some meat with your tissue. Like you just, and you go to the store and go, here's what you have to pick from, Johnny Depp or, is there an aisle that you pick from? And then are these celebrities just going, oh yeah, I got to go to the doctor today. I got to give up some tissue. They're going to make meat out of me. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
But if you eat one of the Rolling Stones, will you live forever?
I don't
Only
know.
Keith Richards.
Okay, Keith Richards.
Well, don't know. Yeah. And where does it stop? Do you go back and get Meatloaf's tissue?
Could it be like rehydrated or something like that? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
He
really,
loves
like,
jerky. I mean, like I said, that might have been King Tut. I mean, you got some of the great pharaohs of the past. You can grab some of the King Tut's tissue, and the next thing you know, you're eating like a Egyptian hot dog or whatever. I don't know.
Tissue,
it's just
tissue wrapped in tissues.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
worried when they start creating things like this in a lab, and then it'll produce blood. How does it produce the blood? Like it is, to me, it sounds like it's a lot of chemical based laboratory, something I don't want to put into my mouth, into my body kind of thing. Kind of like the Impossible Burger, but of course I'm against the Impossible Burger. But
yeah, no.
I just don't get, there's just certain things that shouldn't be procured in a lab. I mean, this isn't a drug.
The site is recommending that you tweet out to your favorite celebrities to try to encourage them to give their tissue.
Good
I mean,
Lord.
that could be, but I think there's a whole privacy and security thing on top of that as well. If you can recreate their tissue, what's to say you can't plant their DNA somewhere?
So listen to this from the article. Kanye West, spiced with Hungarian paprika, will be best paired with bourbon.
there's not enough bourbon in Kentucky for me to be able to eat that. I'm sorry, no ma'am.
Sitting around going, this kind of paprika. Oh yeah, this definitely is paired good with bourbon. And Ellen DeGeneres will be blended with ostrich and spiced with pepper and mustard for a well-rounded flavor. What?
Look, kids, we're eating Dory for dinner tonight.
That's sushi. That's like,
Oh my dear God. Like, and we're all on the same page, right? This is like knocking on the door of cannibalism, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
it's
this is
just
Knocking the door down with like 40 punches. Yeah. And here's the thing. I mean, I know we're all different, but how is your tissue much different than my tissue? Like, I mean, it's like, or is your tissue like Kanye West? So then we're going to start getting into fraud, right? They're going to sell you Kanye West tissue, and it's really not. It's some guy at the lab because
Right.
Kanye didn't give his donation that week. I mean, it's all a shame. I just don't
well, yeah.
believe-
I mean, and is there a difference between Kanye or like who do I the guy from Jurassic Park that played Dennis Nedry, the heavier set guy? Like, I mean,
Newman. Yeah.
Newman,
Yeah.
is Kanye's leaner versus his like this a little more fatty and juicier? Does that change? Like, there's
Yeah, and
How
he's
high-
going to take a bite and go,
How do you even tell?
this is
Like,
not
you go,
Kanye.
dang,
So-
Kanye, I bit him last week.
So
Yeah.
exactly
Wait, what was
how
that,
high, I'm sorry, James, go ahead.
I was saying, how do you even know if it's really them? It's like, oh, I bit Kanye last week. This doesn't taste like him. Like,
Yeah.
you can't verify.
they must have changed the recipe.
Yeah.
So would Snoop Dogg or Willie Nelson be classified as an edible at that point? I mean,
Oh, what a thing. Nice one.
Yes, I would think. Yes, I think so. I think I would classify them as edibles. You'd only be able to take small slices. at a
yes, very
time.
small slices.
Yeah.
Sorry, officer, I had a little bit of Snoop Dogg for dinner tonight, so I might not pass this screen.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know Snoop went in that way.
Yeah. Oh my, yeah. We'll have to have a field sobriety test for you if you're eating Snoop, because you just never know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, do not operate machinery for 24 hours after eating our sausage.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
like,
And then,
must be 21 years old or older to.
And like
let's-
that at their own dinner parties. Like if Kanye West had a big dinner party in Wyoming, go, tonight we're eating Kanye brisket, you know? Like,
The sad part, he would do that.
I
Well-
would, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely would.
So just kind of mining this vein a little further, would Dolly Parton taste like plastic?
Oh.
or
rubber,
or would you grow
silicone.
Or rubber?
or would you grow if you ate?
That's a good
You-
point.
I'll have to check into
oh,
that.
so
Let
if
me
I-
take a note
wait,
right now.
So yeah, do you gain the
Right.
physical attributes? Like, so if I have like some shack, do I grow like another foot? Like,
I know, right?
Tim, we can't have you growing here.
I need to be the
You're the
I need to
tallest
be-
man, right?
only in higher ed AV. I got to be the
Ah.
tallest man in AV. So you know, I gotta get the platform shoes out and pass a few of the guys I saw at Infocom. Yeah, so
Oh, I thought you already were the tallest guy of AV.
no, higher ed. As far as I know, as far as
Oh.
I am aware, I am the tallest man in higher ed AV. I'm sure there's a taller one, but I'm holding my title until someone tells me otherwise.
Until proven otherwise, Tim
Yeah,
holds that belt.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, this article was a little much to take in, especially
Yeah.
when I was going to eat my dinner.
So
And since he's not here to defend himself, Joe Way, do you think he would taste good?
Well, it depends. Am I getting the sober Joe Way, or am I getting the I've had a few cocktails Joe Way, or is it
The boat drinks Joe Way?
the boat? Yeah, I know, because there's a difference there. I feel
The
like
vendor
there's a,
management.
or the vendor management Joe Way, because
We're gonna go with
I
the
feel-
vendor management version.
Yeah.
So
I feel like there's a nice balance there. So yes, I would like
Mhm.
to. I think I would try some vendor management Joe Way. You know, so.
and see now we've broken it out. Now you can have different varieties of a person. You can have their vendor management version. You can have their
Yes.
8 o'clock in the morning version. You can have, it's limitless at this point. This is a marketing opportunity I think we should all get on board with.
Yeah.
I agree. I think this is, yeah, I think there's something to this, you know, so,
Mhm.
and really you would just want to avoid Snoop and Willie early in the day, you know, just, I was like, oh, they took that sample at 8 a.m. No, it's like, you want like the 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the 420, the
The
420 edition.
yeah, that's
420.
420 version.
Oh,
Oh my.
Oh, this is
It's,
going
very
way
funny
better than I
article,
thought it was
but-
gonna.
Dude, you sent that article to me and I was just going, oh, this is going to be fun. We can take this in so many
Oh
directions.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I thought of
Oh.
that too, and I thought, oh man, there's just so.
Oh, then, the Dennis Rodman. Imagine how that would go. Like that'd be just, you would just be
Mixing
on
up with
another
the metal.
planet.
kissing
Was
on
that-
metal is piercing.
Yeah, has a little metallic
Yeah.
taste to it, you know, and maybe with a side of
Sounds
some others.
crazy.
A little bit
Did
of
you watch-
attitude. Is
Did you watch the NBA 75th thing? Like you had all of the greatest coming out in their nice little 75 Blazers, and
Mhm.
Dennis Rodman's like, nah, man, I'm good. Just throws it on the ground and just he's just Rodman.
Yep. And then I think I saw a picture of Kyrie Irving wearing his, and he had like a hoodie underneath it. He was like, "Here's my jacket, but I'm still wearing my hoodie."
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Oh my gosh,
So-
did you see some of these people that did tweet these celebrities?
I can't.
Like,
Oh,
the
please
guy-
tell me.
one guy-
I
You are a god.
Yep.
So I am a true devotee. I must consume your flesh.
And who did he tweet?
He tweeted Kanye because this company wants you to tweet your celebrity
Yeah.
and ask for their flesh or their
Yep.
tissue.
Oh yeah, when you go to their website, you scroll down, they have James Franco, Jennifer Lawrence, Kanye West, Ellen
Yeah.
DeGeneres, all listed right there with the hashtag eat celebrity meat.
feel like if you actually tweet a celebrity, you automatically go on some kind of watch list.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You automatically go into that world.
And they
That's
give you,
so
they
cool.
give you a quick link over to their Twitter feed. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna click on it. Let's see what does it fill
Oh,
here.
Down the rabbit hole he goes.
Yep.
Oh,
There you go.
it actually brought up the AV Life Twitter handle. James Franco, will you
Don't
be
tweet anything with our
salami?
name on it.
Oh no. This is, I am closing this window right now. Yes, it says So it says, James Franco, will you be salami? Is what it says. I feel like that's just a bad Valentine. We're like, would you be my salami? It's like,
Or like the ultimate narcissist gift. Like, here, honey, I love you so much. I'm giving you some of me.
You know what this reminds me of?
There's
Have you
good
guys ever
before.
seen the IT Crowd?
Oh, I love that show.
Oh, that was a great one. But you remember the one where the German and Mose,
Oh, yes.
and he's like, eat whip me, and it's a miscommunication.
Yes. Yeah, that one got crazy. Oh, man. I love that show. I'm sorry. I think that show is probably one of the most top 10 underrated that just doesn't get the love that it deserves.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a great show. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Netflix. The IT Crowd is hilarious.
And it's an easy watch too. There's only like 3 seasons, like 6-7 episodes per season, because the BBC knows how not to drive a show into the ground.
Yep.
Totally
Yes.
worth the watch.
The IT Crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife loves it. So
Although the last time you had me watch something, it was the red light, green light. What was that?
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Squid Games.
oh, Squid Games. Oh,
Now this is not like Squid Game.
So I'm not sure about your recommendation.
No, this is a comedy. This is really good.
Okay.
so I just was reading on the, and this is from their
I
website.
can't.
They go,
can't.
Jennifer Lawrence, a different type of Hunger Game.
Oh, geez, no.
Step in that line. Step in that line.
Yeah. Let's just come out
Again.
and say it. You need a thick slice of salami, or Jennifer Lawrence needs a big. Never mind. I'm
Just,
just
again,
I'm
where
gonna-
is that comet just to hit the reset button for us? I mean,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. We're going downhill fast.
Yeah, always push the boundaries in taste is what they put under Kanye West. James Franco, he's sexy, he's artsy. Let's make him salami. Because that's exactly what my my train of thought does.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I know lots of artsy people. I don't want to make salamis out of them.
no.
So I guess the question is, though, I mean, and they actually posed this in the article. It's like, if you could make a salami of yourself, would you eat yourself?
No.
Nope.
I know what I've been through. No.
Yeah,
I know where I've been.
yeah, I know where this body has been. I was like, yeah, the chances of you know, the unknowns that come along with, you know, some of these celebrities. Yeah, it's like you don't, you know, their celebrity persona. You don't know the things behind closed doors.
Right.
Unless it makes page 6. You know, it's like
Yeah, I don't. No words here. No words on this.
oh, that is
Did you
great.
see
So
the
I
article that said, would a hot dog eat a hot dog? I guess you want your own tissue. I don't
I
know.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, yeah. I got nothing.
yeah, no, this
just-
is yeah. So I picked food this week because we are on the heels of Fat Tuesday. You know, so hopefully you're going out tomorrow, since you're hopefully listening to this on Monday. And you're going out tomorrow to go stuff yourselves before well, for Christians, for Lent and Ash Wednesday. So you know, or if you're just going out to enjoy a good meal,
Mhm.
maybe steer clear of the celebrity salami and the
Yeah.
cilantro ice cream.
So I guess that's what I'll give up for Lent this year is celebrity salami. So
I'm
I'll
sure
Yes.
it's going to
put that
be very
down.
hard for you.
I'll give
Yeah,
up.
it'll be
I'll
rough.
give up both items from tonight. I'll give them both up.
Yeah, I'll do. Yes, I will take it against my heart to make sure I don't do those things.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll try really
as hard as it might be.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my word. I just,
Well,
again,
all right.
like what
So,
y'all were like, no, let's not figure out how to regrow limbs for people. Let's figure out how to make celebrity salami.
Right,
That's
exactly. God.
This is why we cannot have nice things.
yeah,
Not
exactly.
even nice things. We can't even have things at this point. It's just,
Well, we can have celebrity meat.
we can have celebrity. Yeah, we can have celebrity.
Yeah,
meats.
so that we can have, but
Oh,
you know,
Jesus.
like, you know, growing a ear on the back of a mouse or something like that, that wouldn't, we can't get crowdfunding for that, but we can get crowdfunding to make celebrity salami.
So would you break it out into like, let's say for instance, like Shakira, would that be under ethnic foods? Would that be like Hispanic foods? Would we need to do like the Queen? Would she be under European foods? Like, are we?
Yeah. Do you change the name then, or do
Yeah,
you
we go into
create something different?
nationalities?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, does it go from being sausage to like bangers and mash? Is like,
Yeah.
'cause that's really more appropriate for the Queen, honestly. It's like
The Queen's
So-
bangers and mash, literally the Queen.
guess it brings new meaning to the phrase "eat me." As I
Now, if you think about this, what if you like fed it to people in prison and you fed them people that were good people,
Mhm.
good people's tissues, and you fed it to people in prison? Does it help make them better people?
It's like you need to get yourself some Mother Teresa.
Yes. Here's
it's-
Mother Teresa. Here's
Here.
Preacher Man. Here's all these kids.
Here's a little Gandhi for you. It's like
Something to save your soul.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it
yeah.
could go all sorts of ways.
James, you're thinking of something. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of where I heard this. It might have been on here. Like, was it Murphy who mentioned that lobster used to be prison food?
Lobster. Oh, I never heard that.
Okay, it must have. I don't know where I heard it from, but apparently in Maine, because lobster was so abundant, it was prison food. That's what they fed to the prisoners before we made it $23 per tail.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think of where I was when they were talking about this.
Well, I know we were talking about the bento boxes for the Chinese children or Korean
Mhm.
children. That was Korean
Yeah.
children for the spicy food as a
Oh yeah.
crime against humanity. Yeah, these are the things we find here. So it's that's a firing range episode. I think it was 2 months ago. I think that was December's. So
James, you're right. I Googled it. It was
Yeah,
known as the poor man's meal because of an overabundance of these. Wow. They were fed to prisoners, apprentices, and slaves. So this must go way, way, way back.
mhm.
Wow.
Now I'm racking my head where I heard this.
I hadn't
I
heard
thought
it.
it was on here and I thought it was Murphy, but must not have been then.
I feel like Murphy would have came up with something like that. So
Yes, he does come up with great tidbits like that.
Yeah.
yes, she does.
Goodness,
All
I
right.
hope she
Well, we do have a couple extra minutes. So I'm going to go circle back to the French fries. So who has the best fast food French fries?
does.
Ooh.
Since we
Okay.
talked about all the things we won't eat, what will you eat?
I think Five Guys for me.
I was just
Oh.
gonna say the Cajun fries at Five Guys are probably
Ooh.
up there.
Mm,
Regular fries are good, but the Cajun fries,
Mhm.
as long as they're not
Punch it
too,
up a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
you put them in that brown paper sack and
Mhm.
Oh, they just
Yeah,
keep
extra
dumping them in there.
scoop in.
Yep. Hmm.
Oh yeah.
I will say I've become a fan of like roasting potatoes with Old Bay. I that's been like my so we do. I'm gonna put it out there because hey, we need sponsors. So we have Hello Fresh meals here at my house, and last I think it was Monday night they had burgers with French fries. They were like cut to potatoes that we roasted, and they were coated with Old Bay seasoning and a little salt and pepper and oil, and they
I
were
bet that was
phenomenal.
delicious, man.
It was so good. And I don't know why, but like I've just kind of recently gotten to be into that whole Old Bay thing. And I'm like, yeah, I could have more of this.
We used to do Hello Fresh, but we stopped that. But they do come out with some good things.
Yeah.
Any of those. I wanted to try it and then I just never have.
It's nice. It's nice because like it's all in the bag, and there's some basic things to do, and they have options also for while I'm doing a whole promotion for them right now. They do have quick oven options too, where you just kind of put everything in there and throw it in the oven and ready to
They
go.
also
And
have one pot too, I think, where you only
yeah.
get one pot.
Mhm.
They do have
So
some low carb, so they're like keto, like we were doing keto during it, so we got a lot of the low carb meals as
Interesting.
well. Yeah.
and there's lots of options from week to week. So if there's something that has something that you've got a food allergy for or something, you could choose that. Even though we're a family of 3, we get the family of 4 option because then I take leftovers the next day. So it works out nicely for us there. So,
Right.
all right, HelloFresh, I'm expecting you to reach out to hireatev.com now and sponsor us going forward. I will talk
Yep.
about your services until the cows come home for delicious burgers.
But have you ever had an option for Kanye West?
No, and I
No?
will not ever have that option. I hope HelloFresh never goes down that road, please. They did. I will say, I believe they did have an impossible option, I think, for some of the burgers. I could be wrong on that. My wife's the one that does the ordering, but I just kind of
I
peruse.
mean, the impossible is not bad. I mean, as a Catholic that's not a big fish fan, like it gets me through Lent. But
Well, true, yeah.
Well, and they've upgraded because I feel like
Mhm.
Tim had like 1.0 and I
I
had
had
like
version 1. Yep.
1.0. And then we were somewhere one time and somebody else got it and it was like a year later. It's gotten better than when I tried it. I guess
Mhm.
I should give it another chance. But Lent and me, I do well with the fish. So, but
I'm okay with pizza for every Friday for the rest of Lent.
Cheese
So
pizzas, yeah.
cheese pizza. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
all it takes.
And
So
the East Coast has pizza, unlike what Joe Way had.
yes, we have good pizza here in New Jersey.
Yeah, he lost me at, what did he say? Papa John's or something. He lost me.
It was
Whatever.
Papa
We
John's.
also
Yeah.
have pizza on the West Coast.
Well, yeah. I'll have to, next time he comes over here, we'll have to make sure we take him to like New York or anywhere in New Jersey. So
Yeah.
Anywhere but Papa John's would be fine. Yeah, he was talking about dipping whatever and whatever sauce. It's like, why do you have to dip it? Because you have to add flavor or what?
And he was very adamant in defending that.
He was. He liked his
yeah.
dipping.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with adding something to your beer. Like if you have to add something to your beer to make it taste better, then
Oh, he was adamant about that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're picking on him when he's not here. Just kidding.
Well, we pick on him when he's here too.
That's true. That's true.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But yeah. So all right. So Five Guys fries it is. So for the win there. So okay. Coming back around to that again.
Yeah. That's my
yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I think we're going to call this an episode. I think this is I think we successfully destroyed cilantro ice cream and celebrity salami. Celebrity sausage, celebrity salami, celebrity salami. Yeah, celebrity salami is a better. I like the role of that a little bit better. Not that there's any nuance better about it either way, but at least for the guys. But anyway, so hey BC, thank you for joining us tonight. That was
hey, thanks for having me. It was a blast, guys.
This is a lot of fun. Yeah, it was great. It was great having you. You definitely brought the level of the conversation up or down, however you want to look at it.
You know, I mean, if we're talking about celebrity salami, I mean, is there a high point? I mean,
and the fact that we even started the episode is the high point anyhow. So you know, it's
there you go. There you go.
Oh.
Thanks for being on. Great to have you.
Yeah, thanks, Renee. It's a great time, guys. Thank y'all.
As we I'm gonna leave it up to you. If you want, you can let people know where to find you on the socials and stuff like that. If you'd rather, after this conversation, people not find you, then you know, be willing to pass. But
you can find me on the Twitters at it's at BC Hatchett. That's BC HATCHETT. If you are a fan of celebrity salami, don't send me a follow, please. I just refrain from that. I won't like you very much because you're an odd person. You need professional help.
All right. Well, yeah. So heed his warning, well, folks. And also I'd be amiss. I'm just going to keep putting it out there. There's the Prism Scholarship for HETMA. So go to hetma.org. I know we've been uploading all the information, so it's getting out there. If you're in higher ed, sign up for hetma.org for HETMA as well. So it's free. It's free for you. And there's a wealth of knowledge to be involved. For any of our manufacturer and integrator friends, you could also join, but it's going to cost you. And we're always open for sponsorships, as we are here at the AV Life as well. So hetma.org, higheredav.com, go and check us out, see everything we've got going on. James, thank you for joining us. I know you're actually in a different time zone tonight. I feel a little odd that you're not in my time zone.
The East Coast today.
I know. Well, it's all right. Now you're actually holding up the West Coast for those who are not joining us from over that way. So
Normally,
don't
we're
need to
very
disclose.
West Coast heavy, normally.
Yeah. We don't need to disclose your location. We'll just say you're on the West Coast.
Very concerned. Can't disclose.
Exactly. Yes. But yeah, at least you've provided balance for right now. So, but safe travels back here to the East Coast. And Renee, as always, a pleasure to have you here with us. Holding down middle America.
Yeah.
I feel like you're the anchor there,
Middle of the map.
Yep. So, and again, BC, thank you for joining us. Thank you to all of our listeners for checking in with us, and until our next adventure.